When the earth starts to settle, God throws a stone at it. And believe me, he's winding up.
So, put a fair amount of work in that fucking video, and this is the reason why I don't really do the clips anymore, because fucking can't show it. Disney blocked that video in all fucking regions. So, if you want to see me review the clip from The View, gotta go to Rumble. Yet again, I put something in a video that is, YouTube is like, fuck that, no. And on Rumble, they're like, sure, here it is. So, if you want to see me do The View, it's on Rumble. I will post the link to it in the description of this video. And there you go. That's all I can tell you. It's on Rumble. But yeah, I thought it was pretty good. It's a shame that not as many people are going to see it on Rumble as might see it on YouTube. But whatever. YouTube won't let me show it. So Rumble don't care. So it's on Rumble. Damn it. Anyways, so last night was interesting. I was getting ready to do a video and I got caught up in some bullshit, and then the next day I looked at the clock, it was like 11:30, and I'm like so there you go. No video yesterday, but today we're doing it. And yeah, fucking Israel bombed the shit out of Iran. Bombed anything that had to do with nuclear. If it was a nuclear facility, they bombed the shit out of it. If it just had N in the name, they bombed the shit out of it. Bomb it all. So, Iran took quite a hit. I believe they lost quite a few people in charge. And then, as predicted, Iran hit back. They struck Israel. Sent a shit ton of missiles over. The Iron Dome did its work, but a lot of them slipped through. People are like acting like this is a new war. It's not so much. Like, Iran pays all these different groups to do all this shit. So now Iran has to actually get involved in the shit they've stirred. And President Trump is like, look, you guys gotta come to the table, gotta make a deal. And they seem to be like, fuck you. Half your citizens are gonna be on our side anyways. Who can really argue with that? So I don't know. We'll see what happens from here. But Israel ain't letting up on this shit. They're pissed. And they're gonna fuck up anybody that's involved. Like I said, man, if this shit would have happened to us, if Mexico, the cartels, airdropped parachute troopers into fucking Burning Man, and they just started slaughtering and raping and killing and loading up captives to take across the border, dude, this landmass would be burning from the fucking border of the United States down past Brazil. We would have bombed the fuck out of everything and flattened the entire area. Don't fucking tell me we wouldn't. 9 motherfuckers flew 3 planes into 3 buildings and ditched 1 plane into a field because they got overwhelmed. And we spent the next 20 years flattening like 3 different countries. Don't fucking tell me if fucking October 7th had happened to us, we would have been like, oh, well, you know, we are on stolen land anyways, so I guess this is what you live with. No, we would have destroyed everything south of us. Don't even give me this shit. So, Israel's fucking them up. They're on country number 2 or some shit like they're number 3. I don't know, but they are fucking these people up. And I understand, man. Like this country, Iran, has made very vocal declarations of what they would like to see for the future of Israel. And it ain't good. They're not wishing for their prosperity. So, if they get a nuke, like, I honestly think if they were to actually develop a nuclear weapon that worked properly, they would do all the testing of it in Israel. You know what I'm saying? Like, North Korea's working on nukes, and they love shooting them off into the ocean. You know, it ain't good, but there's worse places they could shoot off nukes into, right? To test it. I think Iran would be testing their nuclear weapons program in Israel. So, I can understand why they have decided to bomb anything involved with nuclear anything in that country. I get it. Now, is this good? No. It would be really nice if everybody could just get along. Like, if everybody would just focus on the survival in the best possible way for their people. And said, we're not going to do this dumb shit. That'd be fantastic. I think that'd be great. It's not going to happen. Because we live in an evil fucking world that's full of evil fucking people and stupid fucking people. And because of the evil and the stupid evil and the evil stupid, because of all the combinations of stupid and evil that exist, we have to deal with dumb fuckery constantly. It never ends. So here we are. Like that. Pff. Do I think this is going to go somewhere good? Maybe. Like, maybe this could be good. Maybe Iran decides, you know what? I don't think we can win this. Maybe the people of Iran decide, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. And then they decide to overthrow their government and install some new government that's going to be like, look, we just want to survive. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But something's going to have to happen. Like, as long as this fucking tension between Iran and, like, everybody, it seems, like, until this shit finally comes to a head and a decision is made one way or another, like, either Iran wins and the rest of the world loses, or the rest of the world wins and Iran decides to change its shit. Like, this is the only way that... like, these are the decisions. It's pretty simple when it comes down to it. You're not going to get nukes, motherfucker. Like, we live in a world where 2 nuclear weapons went off in an offensive manner. And since then, every country has kind of come to the agreement, we don't really need these. This is a bit much. Like, this is a little bit much. Like, this is threatening all of our like, this is really bad. We need to just kind of not do this. And things ramped up to the point where it was like, look, we can now just set off a bomb that'll kill everybody. Just fucking everybody. So, can we at this point say, hey, we're all good, fuck it, and just forget this shit? And everybody's kind of like, yeah, that's probably a good idea. You got the doomsday weapon, and we got the doomsday weapon, and we're never going to use these things because they're doomsday weapons. So, you know, I think we'll just not do this shit anymore. And people fuck around here and there, and every once in a while somebody gets one, or somebody decides they're going to decommission all their shit. But I think if the world governments really sat down and had a good, honest talk about it, I think they would all decide we could just destroy all these weapons and just not have them, but always have the knowledge of the way to do it, so that if anybody decided to be stupid, then we could just make more. But, like, I think we can get rid of the, you know, thousands of fucking doomsday weapons that we've got. Like, we can just be done with this shit. I think every country would agree to just not have them. So for a violent-ass country like Iran to be like, we want to make nukes! No, motherfucker. The rest of us all wish we didn't have them. Like, we're all kind of at the same point of, this was a bad idea. this was a terrible project. We really just shouldn't have done this shit. However, it did stop some stuff, but it did start some stuff, and here we fucking are. No, we're not going to develop new nuclear countries just because you hate the Jews. Like, that's not a good enough reason for you to have nukes. In fact, that's like 1,000 reasons for you to not have nukes. So, no, you're not going to have it. And they said, well, fuck you, we're going to make it anyways. This is our country. We can do whatever we want in our country. Except your country has neighbors. And those neighbors are kind of like, no. And so, they shut down your shit. You went ahead anyways. You pissed people off. You fund all this fucking terrible shit. And now, we gotta set you back again. The only question is, how far do we need to set you back? Do we need to set you back pre-nuclear? Or do we need to set you back pre-bronze? Like, this is your option. Because we could set you back really fucking far. And so, I'm interested to see where things are going to happen from here. I'm interested to see what the U.S. involvement's going to be. So far, what it looks like is Donald Trump is going to go, hey man, y'all picked this fight, and you're all fighting each other. I just think you should make a deal. Like, so far, that kind of seems to be the U.S. position in this. Y'all bomb each other all you want. We'll help out where we can. But you really should talk about this, because this is bad. And there it is. That's it. Iran so far seems to be like, we're not going to just take this lying down. And I get that too. They're a violent country that wants to be a nuclear power so that they could be a violent nuclear power. I understand their motives too. But Israel is also, it seems, not going to be fucking around with this shit. And I understand their position as well. Their position is, this country has said how much they hate us and how much they wish us all to be dead. And they want nuclear weapons. And I think they're going to run their tests on our fucking soil. So we're not going to do that shit. And there you go. Like, now, I mean, if Israel decides to go a step further and they just start bombing everything, I'm going to have a problem with that. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think a lot of people think that's going to happen, and I think a lot of people pretend like they think that that's going to happen, and I think a lot of people pretend like they really want that to happen, so as fuck the Jews. So that everybody will all of a sudden become, fuck the Jews, and it ain't going to happen. Like, they're not going to do that, because they're not as bad as you think. But yeah, so this is definitely an escalation that has turned into retaliation already. I don't believe that there's going to be a retaliation to the retaliation. I think that Israel has done what it kind of set out to do. I don't know what the future plans are going to hold. I know that those future plans were started years ago. But which one they're going to say, hey, well, we started this shit back in 18? It's about ready to pop off. Well, okay, we'll do that one. Like, I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be something. Who knows? Maybe Iran will decide, yeah, maybe we should talk. Maybe we should sit down and be like, hey, let's just take a moment. That way we can kind of like take a breath and restock and get ready for the next assault, and you guys could like just be lulled into a false sense of security while we do that. I think we just take a moment. I think they'll probably get there pretty quick. I don't know. But other big news, fucking parade. We got the parade today. I can't wait for the parade.